Why do some people fail to escape when an alarm is sounding? The trap of normalcy, bias that makes people think they're safe despite the danger. There are times when people underestimate the severity of a disaster, believing that it's not a big deal, which can lead to delayed evacuation. News reports often point out lack of evacuation drills or insufficient knowledge among the people involved. But that's not always the true cause. Humans have a normalcy bias that underestimates risks and makes them feel safe. While this may be effective for short-term mental stability, recognizing the danger of a situation can be life-saving. In this video, we'll introduce the illusion of thinking you're safe, known as normalcy bias. 1. The psychology behind normalcy bias. Normalcy bias is a psychological phenomenon in which people excessively expect convenient or normal situations for themselves, consequently underestimating risks and dangers. This originates from humans basing their judgments on their experiences and knowledge, and perceiving that what has happened in the past will continue to occur in the future. The reason normalcy bias arises is that the human brain simplifies information processing and tries to predict the future based on past experiences and known patterns to be efficient. As a result, if there is an experience of safety in similar situations in the past, people may excessively believe they will continue to be safe. This phenomenon is also related to other psychological biases, such as optimism bias and overconfidence. 2. Experiments on normalcy bias. Numerous studies and experiments have been conducted on normalcy bias, including the following examples. 2.1. Rosenhun Experiment 1973. This experiment involves sending fake patients to mental hospitals to test how well doctors and nurses could recognize their normality. The results showed that despite the fake patients being normal, medical professionals interpreted their behavior as symptoms of mental illness and diagnosed them accordingly, reflecting normalcy bias. 2.2. Hurricane Forecast Experiment 2009. This experiment investigated the behavior of people who underestimated hurricane threats and did not comply with evacuation advisories. The results show that if a hurricane had not directly hit the region in the past, participants tended to underestimate the threat and not follow evacuation advisories, which is also considered an effective normalcy bias. These experiments have shown that people can underestimate risks and dangers due to normalcy bias and engage in inappropriate judgments and actions. 3. Why normalcy bias was necessary for humans. Normalcy bias was necessary for humans for the following two main reasons. 3.1. Stress relief through optimism. Humans are creatures prone to stress and anxiety. Normalcy bias provides psychological comfort and reduces stress. For example, by believing that the probability of something bad happening is low, anxiety can be alleviated. This optimism plays a role in maintaining mental balance in daily life. 3.2. Efficient decision-making. Humans are exposed to countless pieces of information, and it is difficult to analyze all of it in detail for decision-making. With normalcy bias, people can make quick decisions based on past experiences and current situations. This allows for efficient judgments based on past success and surrounding circumstances. However, excessive normalcy bias can lead to underestimating dangers and risks and taking inappropriate actions, so a proper balance is essential. 4. Situations prone to normalcy bias. Normalcy bias is particularly likely to occur in situations such as 4.1. Unexperienced risks and crises. When faced with risks or crises that neither oneself nor others have experienced, people tend to underestimate the danger. This occurs due to the psychological tendency to try to alleviate anxiety by believing it's unrelated to oneself. 4.2. Past success experiences. When people have experienced past successes, they may become overly confident and excessively believe the same result can be achieved again. This can lead to an inability to accurately grasp new risks or changes in situations, resulting in inadequate responses. 4.3. Selective information intake. Humans tend to accept information that aligns with their beliefs and expectations, while ignoring inconvenient information. This selective information intake can reinforce normalcy bias. 4.4. Consensus of opinions within a group. When there is a consensus of opinions within a group, differing opinions and perspectives are more easily excluded. This can lead to the entire group falling into normalcy bias and underestimating dangers and risks. In these situations, it is crucial to be aware of normalcy bias and consciously review one's own thought processes and judgments. 5. Debiasing methods for normalcy bias. One of the studies on countermeasures against normalcy bias is the research conducted by Michael Watts and William Miles in 2001. They investigated how normalcy bias affects economic decision-making and proposed countermeasures. According to their study, one way to mitigate normalcy bias is through risk assessment training. People who have received risk assessment training can more realistically evaluate their own and others' risk assessments, reducing the impact of normalcy bias. Researchers also point out that scenario analysis is an effective method. Scenario planning involves envisioning various situations and future predictions, and devising appropriate measures for each scenario to prevent underestimating risks due to normalcy bias. Additionally, making the decision-making process transparent and sharing it with others is effective. By listening to feedback and opinions from others, one can become aware of their own normalcy bias and make more realistic judgments. In summary, the following debiasing methods can be employed to counter normalcy bias. 1. Receive risk assessment training. 2. Engage in scenario planning scenario analysis. 3. Make the decision-making process transparent and share it with others. By incorporating these methods, it is possible to reduce judgment errors caused by normalcy bias and make more realistic decisions. Conclusion. In this video, we provided an overview of normalcy bias, explained its psychological background, and discussed situations in which it is likely to occur. We also touched upon the reasons why normalcy bias was originally necessary for humans and discussed related experiments. Furthermore, we proposed debiasing methods for normalcy bias. If you found this video interesting, please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate your support. See you in the next video, and thank you for watching.